Makes a lot of sense. As far as for the more like the long lasting, the complex carbs, what's your recommendation for time frame to consume those before a run? Like how long
Um,
before you run?
yeah, that depends a little bit on someone's personal gut tolerance.
Oh,
So
okay.
the really cool thing about our digestive system is that it's super adaptable. So it can be trained just like the rest of your body systems can be trained,
Oh,
like your
wow.
muscles, your heart, your lungs, all that stuff. Your gut is very, very trainable. And so one of the number one reasons that people don't feel properly for their workouts is because they get upset stomach, right? They get nausea, they feel sick, they're
Mm-hmm.
burping, they're getting cramps, they're running to the bathroom, they have all these GI
Yeah.
issues when they eat before they train. And so if you don't have a very well trained gut, if you haven't had a lot of practice with pre-workout fueling, then these symptoms are going to be more severe and probably going to come up more often for you, especially if you just you see this a lot with people where they never feel before a workout and then they're like, hey, my half marathon's coming up in 3 days. What should I eat before my half marathon? It's like, well, you haven't eaten before a run for 6 years. So whatever you choose it, like that ship has sailed. I'm sorry. Just we're not gonna be able to work with this. So it takes practice, it takes time. So if
Okay.
you have a, relatively untrained digestive system, then you're probably going to need a few hours from eating something like a complex carb. And that maybe is going to be your toast or your bagel or your pasta or something
Mm-hmm.
like that to running because you want your stomach to be empty by the time you're running. But as we get better at training the gut, as we can, really promote that adaptability, we can then eat and run much closer together. We don't have issues. The body just gets better
Uh,
at simultaneously digesting food while directing blood flow to the working muscles. So we can
okay.
multitask a little bit
That
better.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So like for me personally, I mean, obviously I've been, training my gut for years because I'm a big, of course, believer in the value of pre-run nutrition. So my favorite pre-workout meal, for a longer workout is going to be a bowl of cereal with a banana and a glass of juice. And like I could eat that and be out the door in minutes.
Okay, because you've trained yourself to be able to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. So you
That's great.
practice and it gets easier. And then you can tolerate more food and more fluids before and during your workouts. So you can actually reach these fueling targets that we have that we know are best for optimizing performance.